Well, good morning and welcome to Zen Fits here on Thursday in Blackstone, Virginia. Is it time for Zen Fits again? Let's see what fits today. The topic of this talk is go beyond good and evil. You know, like there was a movie I remember, East of Eden. So this is a big topic, you know, metaphorically in our art, going beyond what's beyond good and evil. What's beyond good and evil? So I've been still working with watching again Killing Eve, and it's like perking a cup of you know, when you perk coffee, instead of getting it one cup at a time, when you perk it in a pot and it drips down, you know, and it's perking. So the movie is perking in me, and every time I turn around, I have a fresh cup of coffee, a fresh cup of insight, a fresh seeing, a fresh viewing, a fresh understanding. So I'm going beyond words. So going beyond good and evil is going beyond words. So let's look at that a little better. You know, in other words, in the world of Maya, in the world of the snake. Let's go to the Garden of Eden. The snake is a consort of the goddess. And now in the Bible, this was turned on its head. And the ancient mother goddess of the earth, the primary religion, the mother earth, phenomena, the mother of phenomena, the mother of what's the phenomenal world that we experience out there. In the ancient world, this was the womb of the goddess. We are all in the goddess's womb. We're all in this world that is a womb, like a fishbowl. But we perceive it as being separate out there. I'm here, it's there. But this is the illusion of the snake. Now the snake in Hinduism is Shakti, is Kundalini. This is the creative energy of Shiva, of God. In other words, the goddess in Hindu mythology is not kicked out, is not put in the basement. She is God's creativity. She makes forms, just as a mother makes the mother makes the form of the baby. The goddess makes the form of reality. And she is represented in Hindu mythology by the snake because the snake is the consort of the goddess, just as the moon and the bull. Now these three consorts of here's the goddess, the mother, the earth, but don't think literally now, think metaphorically. And she has, in the ancient mythology, she has three consorts: the bull, the snake, and the moon. And all three are symbolically connected to the mother, Maya, because the snake weaves, meanders, like a river flowing, like a woman dancing with her skirts. And the snake sheds his skin. So he's always dying and resurrecting. He's always dying, shedding the skin of death and putting on a new skin. Shedding death, restoring life. Shedding, dying, resurrected. And the moon is shedding and resurrecting in the monthly cycles of the goddess. Every 28 days, the moon has died. It goes into the tomb for 3 days and it's resurrected. The dying and resurrected son of the mother, the Pieta, the dying and resurrected son of the mother goddess Maya. Now, and the bull is a sacrificial animal because the bull has horns. The pairs of opposites. The dilemma of Maya. Maya is a dilemma. The world is a dilemma because it comes in pairs of opposites. The bull is, the horns are the two that is one bull. But we perceive reality, you see, as two. There's this and that. You see me as one, but then there's the background behind me. That's that. You know, if I were the background, in the background you wouldn't see me. In other words, we do a lot of little puzzles on social media, visual puzzles, where we try to pick out the goat in the picture. Do you see a goat? We look at it, look at it, look at it. You know, we don't. And finally, we close one eye, we look at it askance, we turn on our head, we flip it around. Oh, I see the goat. Then we can't not see the goat. So the goat appears out of the maze, you see. So when we perceive anything in Maya, our perception makes it real. In other words, I don't know who else. Well, I'm looking for a prop. In other words, you see a background, and then we select things to look at. So just take a look at this room here. See? Now, see, you see the whole room in one viewpoint. Now, look at the frog. See that frog there? Where's the frog? Whoops. Look at the frog. In other words, now you're looking at the frog, and you can zoom in on it. I don't want to do that, but anyway, you can zoom in on it, and then you see the frog, and you don't see the back of the room. Photography does that. You got a zoom lens, you can zoom in on something, and the background goes blurred. And when we Photoshop it, we can put any background in there. Select a frog, and you can put it in the desert. Put it on top of a mountain, and then it's kind of like, what's the frog doing on top of a mountain? But everything comes in pairs. Of course, now, within the digital age, we can manipulate reality. We can Photoshop it. We can take anything, select anything, and compare and put it somewhere else, you see. We can't trust pictures anymore. This is a new phenomenon. It used to be, when photography was young, you trusted the picture to be an accurate representative of the world. But now we're kind of like in a twilight zone where anything can be anything. We're in Maya. We're in Maya, you see. We're entering into the twilight world where everything is media. And in media, anything can be anything. What's real? We don't know. We don't know. So we have to go, so good and evil is now catch-22. What's good is evil. What's evil is good. What is this? This is that. That is this. Yes is no. No is that. Yes, you see. Everything is its own opposite. Everything is ambiguous. And this is terrifying. There's a fear of psychosis here. There's a terror, a horror. It's like when you're driving and you get, I remember in Cleveland, due to the lake effects, it could be snowing and suddenly you were in a whiteout. And you couldn't, and everything was just snow. You couldn't see anything. You didn't know where you were. Or, more commonly, you're driving along and you kind of dope off and daydream. And then suddenly you come to, and you have no idea where you are. Did I go past where I was going, or is it up ahead? I don't see anything familiar. And then finally we see, I'm Exxon. I know that Exxon, and everything snaps into its place. But for a moment there, we were in Maya. For a moment, we were lost, without anything to cling to. Nothing was certain. Everything was thrown up in the air, like a snowstorm, like a Let me. Here. See? Oh, you're anchored, you know. This is the center, the little Buddha. But then, of course, this is not very good, but then there's a snowstorm of Maya, and you don't have a center anymore. In other words, you're lost without anything to cling to that's real, you see. So we have to go, what I'm pointing to here is that when we're caught in the snowstorm of data, which is where we are now, in the information age, everything is just information, just data. So, what does it mean? Well, if we say it's this, there'll be another party that says it's that. Whatever you say on Facebook is this, somebody else will say, no, it's that. If the right says it's this, the left says it's that. If the left says it's this, the right says it's that. Yada, 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 yada. Catch 22. Yes is no, left is right, right is left. Maya. So how do we get through Maya? We have to go beyond the opposites. We have to go beyond, metaphorically, good and evil, good and bad, yes and no, up and down, in and out, you see. We have to penetrate that. We have to go beyond it. Now, what do we have to go beyond? Words. Words create Maya. We believe in words. Just like the movie. Now, I've been watching Killing Eve. Watching it the second time. And each time I go watch it, you do it with any movie, Avatar. Watch that 3 times. You can penetrate the movie to get through the screen of meaning. The screens of meaning. So the screens of meaning are like the skins of the snake or the nights of the moon, you see. In other words, we see the skin, we say, oh, I know what the movie means. It's this. And somebody else will say, no, it's not this, it's that. And you get an argument. And then we say, oh, well, you have the right to your opinion, but I'm sticking with mine because it's right. So anyway, but that we're still caught in the meaning of words. We have to penetrate through the meaning. Words are Maya. Words are language, our thinking, and our consciousness itself is Maya, is deceptive. The snake deceives. Maya deceives, we call the devil. Oh, no, it's the deep state. Oh, no, it's the Republicans. Oh, it's the Democrats. Oh, it's Big Brother. We're all imagining this deceiver. But the deceiver is our own mind. The deceiver is our own belief in words. We believe the word is real. So if I'm throwing out memes against the Democrats, I believe the word Democrat, Democrats, is real. I believe Democrats is real. Or we're throwing out memes against Trumps. So I believe Trump is real. The word Trump, T-R-U-M-P. Whatever. We believe the word is real. That's Maya. And words come in pairs of opposites. If I say one word, it's one because it's not the other. So, you see, if I say yin, this is yin because it's not yang. It's yang because it's not yin. You can see each here in the yin-yang. The opposite is in each. If this is plus, this is negative. But the plus is the source of negative. If this is positive, then the negative here is the seed or the source of that. So the source of each is the source of the other in Maya. And it goes, this is not static. This goes round and around and around like a dog chasing its tail. We laugh at dogs chasing their tail. Or the Ouroboros, the snake eating itself. Wow, wow, wow. Maya, Maya. How can you get through that? You got to penetrate it. This is just the Maya of words. Yang is a word, yin is a word. We think, oh, that's yin and that's yang. No, it's not. Those are words. And once you use the word, you give it the reality of the word. Once you identify something as the word and you believe the word is real, you make that something real because you have named it. In the moments of ambiguity, in the moments where we're lost in the snowstorm of data and don't know what's real, it's because we don't have any names. But as soon as you see something in the snowstorm that you recognize because it's in your memory, it's been named. Oh, I recognize that tree or whatever. Reality snaps into place because we named it. Reality, the world we live in, appears to be real because we name it. So what is beyond names? What is beyond good and evil? What is beyond the bull? What is beyond the snake? What is beyond the moon? What is beyond the yin and yang of words? What is beyond the words, you see? Who is before the word? You. You are beyond words. What is your face before your parents were born? What are your parents? The words. Your name. My parents named me. The world knows me by my name. And I name everything else. What is this? What is that? Oh, I name it. You see, so we name the world to make it real, and then we live in the world that we named. But what is before the name? What is before or beyond good and evil, you see? What is beyond the words? That has to be awakened. That has to rise. That has to rise. I am. I am before I am named. I am before the world. I am beyond words. I am unknowable. I am unnameable, you see. That is an awakening. That is arousing the mind that is beyond words and language. Thanks for dropping in.